You've tuned in to Limited Knowledge. Oh yeah! A Windmill Slam production. What's up everyone, Jeremy here, mtgheadquarters.com, and we're going to be looking at white-blue, aggressive, aggro. I know a lot of people are butthurt for how I say aggro. Maybe it's just my Wisconsin quote-unquote accent. But anyway, so the purpose of these videos are to make you better at M15 Limited. What I've done here is I've put together a very buildable draft deck in the archetype of white and blue aggressive, or, you know, flyers. There's a lot of different archetypes in M15 Draft Unlimited. I've already showed you green and white Convoke and kind of creature pump. I've gone over red, white enchantments, and now this is blue, white, probably aggro, you know, I guess I'll call it. The deck really circles around a lot of early drops and a lot of cheap flyers. So you can get as many Selfless Cathars as you can. Things like Welkin Turn. There have been plenty of drafts when I've drafted 4 or more of these. Sungrace, Pegasus. I only really play that if I have any Johnnies. There are other options at the 2-drop level that you could play, but the idea of this deck is really to flood the board early and you know, wear them down before they can stabilize. Oresco Swiftclaw is a great 2-drop. Even you Divine Favor him, he becomes a 4/4. So that's very good. This is an uncommon, but an example of one that you could draft in the 3-drop. 3/1 flying. Divination, in case you running out of steam. In this deck, you'll empty your hand quite a bit, so having a little card draw in there is good for late game. Things like Frostlinks, getting 2 or 3 of these are great. And then you can get, you know, any Paragons that help you are good in this aggressive build. Cards like Into the Void, Void Snare, Turn to Frog, things like that. M15 Pathmage also would be an all-star in this build. The idea here is with all the 2-drops, you know, you've got your opponent down to like 10 life by the 5th turn of the game, maybe even lower. And even if they are stabilizing with fatties, you can either fly over them with the Welkin Turns or whatever, or you can use something like M15 Pathmage to just get through unblocked. He's a great, I assume that's a he, great addition to this deck as you get in. And like I said, this is not like a quote-unquote deck tech. Peel from Realities work okay in this build too. But as a finisher, you've got Sanctified Charge, maybe a tiny bit of removal with Constricting Sliver. Like I said, I try to just build it like a normal deck. Like, you know, 2 Triplicate Spirits is good. You may not see any, and you can still make this deck work. If you drop those Triplicate Spirits and you had, say, 2 of the M15 Pathmages, I think this deck is just as good. Like, if you drop in 2 of those and you drop these out, you're still going to win probably 2 out of the 3 matches you play in a draft, because you're just going to be able to get there. And, you know, late game, even if they have you outclassed on the board, the fact that you've got them down to 10 so quickly or 8 so quickly that you'll be able to make things unblockable and just get the job done. You know, there are a lot of great aggro builds in M15. There's a ton of aggressive builds, but this is one that I've found to be really tried and true. And again, like I said, the point of these limited knowledge videos are to make you a better limited player. And hopefully, as you continue to watch them and then you go to your locals or you go on MTGO and you decide to do a draft, you'll start to see these archetypes kind of presenting themselves. You know, usually you can tell if you get past, you know, 2 Welkin Turns and a Geist of the Moors or something, that you can just go and build this. You're not going to have any problem drafting things like Divine Favor, Oresco Swiftclaw, Sungrace Pegasus, Pathmages are all going to be there. So if you like kind of the aggressive pseudo tempo, well, not tempo, but you disrupt them just enough with the Frost Lynxes and Into the Void or things like that. Turn to Frog. Maybe if you get a couple on-color rares, you handle things a lot easier. But this is an example of a blue-white build that I think would be competitive in your draft. And hopefully this video helps you out. And if it did, please take a moment to crush that thumbs up button. And also, if you're checking this out and you like the content, I also open just about everything under the sun. I do pre-release prep videos. I'm going to be doing spoilers. I got, everything you need for Magic the Gathering is right here at MTG headquarters. So go ahead and take a second to subscribe, and I think you'll be happy you did. And I will be happy that you did. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon. I really hope you enjoyed the video. And if you haven't already, check out some of our most popular playlists from MTG vlogs, sick gameplay videos, new product breaks, and some insane vintage openings. I upload 3 to 4 new Magic the Gathering videos every week, so if you haven't already, please take a moment to crush that subscribe button to join one of the fastest growing Magic the Gathering channels on YouTube. Talk to you later.